Assalamu alaikum guys, and welcome back. So in today's video I will tell you how to make pizza toast, and just keep on watching if you want to know how I make pizza toast in easy steps. So before I go ahead and start it off, as you know that today is the 11th of March and it's Mother's Day, so I thought let's do something fun. So I'm doing pizza toast for my mom, and I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna tell you how I make it, and you can also copy my steps. So here now I'm telling some of the ingredients that you will need in the video. So the very first thing you'll need is self-raising flour. I took the self-raising flour out from the packet and I just put a tiny bit of it because I don't really want to make too much because my mom doesn't eat that much. You need a mixing bowl, a rolling pin, a big knife, that much. Be careful with a spread knife. You need cheese, just like here, and you'll need pasta sauce. I'm just using my normal tomato and garlic pasta sauce. You can use any spaghetti, any kind of sauce you want. Here you want to do is you want to pour the self-raising flour into the mixing bowl and get some warm water. I'm just getting from the tap, and put the water into the self-raising flour. Just put small amounts at a time, and I don't use my hand to mix it. You know, I hate to mix with my hands because I hate it so much. So I'm just going to use my hands to, you know, mix the self-raising flour, and when it becomes a nice paste, we'll move on to the next step. Okay, my dough looks something like that, and it's pretty nice. So if you want to still bake and you think that it's not gonna be like enough nice, then go ahead and make it into a tiny bowl, and or any kind of thing that will help you with it. You can do it, or you can just keep on doing until you get a very, very nice consistency like I do in here. And now we're gonna really need the focus. It's because we're gonna do it with the rolling pin, and we need to really make it round and big and, you know, shaky. Shaky. If it doesn't form properly, then make sure to do it properly and make sure you do it perfectly, because it's gonna be a huge one, so you need to be really careful. Make sure it's not too thick from the sides, because if it is, you know, it's not gonna form as you want it to be, because it just won't. It won't have enough air going inside, and it won't cook, especially if you're doing grill. It's just gonna melt the cheese and nothing else, and we don't want that. So what you want to do, my fingers are so dirty, what you want to do is you want to just keep on baking it, and it will look better. So once you're done with it, let's move on to the next step. So that's how my what do you call this, base looks like of the pizza. And here you will need the sauce. I put the sauce in a little tiny plate because it's more easier, because if you can see, it has this long tube and I can't get my knife into it, so I'm gonna have some of the sauce in the plate, and if I need more I can just get it out. So now you want to put the sauce on the top of the base like that. I have these tiny potatoes in the middle of the, tomato, sorry, not potatoes. I'm thinking, I'm out of my mind, I can't even talk today, so ignore me. And you just want to spread that all over. That's how my base looks like. Now we need the cheese. I'm just using this Everyday Value grated cheddar. It's more suitable for my family and our sauce, so I'm just spreading the cheese all over now. I'm not so good at spreading the cheese as well. You have to be a professional to spread the cheese on firmly and like evenly. So I'm just trying to do that. Obviously when you come to the last step, you'll be like, oh, we really don't need that much cheese or stuff like that. But actually what you do need on the corners is because the corners are gonna be like more harder, and I don't think I prefer harder corners or anything like that. I prefer very, very smooth, soft corners. So I place the cheese all over. I think we need a tiny bit in the middle. Yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna now roll it, and you'll see how it looks like. That's how the base looks like. I made it into like this one. I rolled it up, so that's the ceiling, and that's how it looks like. You can't even pick it up, but it's heavy. Now you need the big knife. Be careful with it and start cutting this into tiny little mini pieces. Yeah, mini tiny rolls, you can say, whatever, and cut them all. Now I put the mini rolls on the top of a foil, and it's not on the floor, it's like this stand that's its top on, that you put in the oven to bake on. And you're gonna put this for about 10 to 15 minutes inside to bake it, and make sure that it cooks when the sides are also baked, not only the cheese is melted, because it's gonna stink, it's gonna be bad for your stomach, and you're gonna get stomach ache. So make sure you're doing it properly, the cheese melts, the roll is cooked, and it's beautiful to eat.
And that's the final look of it. If you like it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe.